Hey, what's up everybody? Jake here and welcome to the hobby. We got a wide variety of bargain bin Pokemon card products in today's video. Normally these products are simply overlooked and overshadowed and are usually the first Pokemon card products that are put on discount. People are simply not jumping out of their seats to pick up these products. I have not personally pulled a really good Pokemon card in quite a while, so we're going to try and see if we can find some hidden treasures inside of bargain bin Pokemon card products. First product up, let's crack open this Eevee V tins. These tins I've seen go for as low as $10. It can be a little bit more rare to find them at those prices, but you can definitely find these online for as cheap as $15 to $16 on any given day. They're pretty much somewhat the first Pokemon card products to go on discount, and you can sort of see why. They actually have some older booster packs in here. We got Rebel Clash, that's actually pretty old, and some other booster packs. There just aren't as many good Pokemon inside of these slightly older booster packs. You know, when you have packs like Brilliant Stars and Evolving Skies that completely outshines battle styles, but there are still some good cards inside here, and there's still plenty of Pokemon that I have not pulled inside of these older sets, so I would love to see if we can pull some cool cards. They still have alt art and rainbow rare chase cards. I have not pulled the Fat Pikachu V Max card. That's one that I would really like to add inside of my collection from Vivid Voltage. And there's still cool cards inside here. We're just trying to see if there's anything at all that I can add to my display set. You know, any card that I can really display and be proud of, that'd be really cool. When I'm opening up booster packs, I'm getting very nitpicky about what kind of cards that I want to display. I have a very strong Pokemon card collection, so I really have to pick and choose what am I going to be displaying. And my goal for today's video is just to see if we can pull something that is really worth picking up, really worth opening up all these booster packs from these bargain bin products, because you're right, these products are typically overlooked on store shelves. Typically on any given day, these are the first Pokemon card products to go on sale. They are simply the last to leave these store shelves, and when stores are looking to liquidate products, you're going to see these tins, V collection boxes, and whatnot go on sale first. Definitely be on the lookout. Places like Walmart, Costco, Sam's Club, or maybe Tesco if you're international, wherever you're located. Usually these bargain bin products are going to go for the cheapest prices, and you're still getting some very solid spread in terms of booster packs inside of them. Because the prices on these tins and collection boxes are so cheap, I usually don't even mind if I don't get anything good from them, so we're going to move pretty fast through these. Okay, that first tin was a total dud. No surprise there. Only 4 booster packs, and none of those booster packs had any trainer gallery cards to even really help us out. But we're moving on to our next product, which is going to be this Pikachu V collection box. Let's see if Brilliant Stars and Fusion Strike will do a little better. I don't know about you guys, but I've definitely noticed that modern Pokemon card products have seen a tremendous climb over the last couple of months. Cards such as the older Alt Art Tag Team GX cards and some of the more vintage products just by a couple of years old are starting to really climb in terms of prices. It's pretty incredible to see what's currently happening, just because vintage Pokemon card products have not really seen any significant climb at all over the past 2 years. In fact, if you were opening up vintage Pokemon card products, you've probably actually seen your collection value decline over the past 2 years, because the Pokemon market really peaked during the first half of the pandemic, especially for vintage Pokemon card products, and modern did peter out for quite a bit. Modern products definitely peter out in terms of prices, but they climbed again. Over the past couple of months, I'm seeing sealed products for just slightly older Pokemon sets like Burning Shadows, Ultra Prisms, and especially the 4 Tag Team GX sets, which are Team Up, Cosmic Eclipse. All those kind of sets have gone really high up in terms of value, and it sort of makes sense. Some people have asked me, you know, why is there suddenly a spike in all these products? And the short answer is that you cannot look at collectibles the same way as the housing market or stocks, where things just sort of steadily climb over years, right? If you've ever invested in stocks before, you know that generally speaking, you can expect a sort of 5 to 8% return year over year over year. It's very consistent. There's years that are gonna go outside of that norm, but it's very consistent. Collectibles do not follow in that same kind of logic. Collectibles like to spike in value. That's usually how it works, and that's just the way it is for collectibles, where a product can be $10, $20 today and $100 tomorrow. It can take years for products to climb. A product might stay at $100. For example, XY Evolution's booster boxes. XY Evolution's booster boxes stayed at $100 a booster box for 4 straight years after the print run. And on the 5th year, suddenly it went from being a $100 booster box to an $800 booster box. Wow, we got Evolving Skies inside of this tin. Raise the Roof, that is a strong one. Astral Radiance as well. This is good. This is what I'm talking about. That Eevee V tin with the older Vivid Voltage and Darkness Ablaze booster packs, that's just not going to really work for us. We are going to be wanting some Evolving Skies. But yeah, when it comes to collectibles, they like to stay at the same price until they don't, and you cannot predict when that's going to happen, but it's pretty much when supply dries out and the only people selling products are collectors. And when collectors sell to other collectors, that's when prices tend to spike. You're not going to be able to predict when prices are going to spike, and typically it's going to happen sporadically. So am I shocked to see Team Up booster boxes go for over $1,000? A little bit, because that's earlier than I would expect, because Team Up is not that old of a set. It's only 4 or 5 years old. So to see a 4 or 5 year old set go for over $1,000 is shocking. But I knew a spike was coming for these products, just because when supplies dries out, and it turns out supply dried out a little bit earlier than expected, simply because there's a ton of people collecting modern stuff right now, just slightly older stuff. Products that are just slightly outside of prints are being picked up at a much faster pace than normal, and those are the ones that are going first. So you're seeing products like Team Up, Cosmic Eclipse, and just slightly older Sun and Moon era Pokemon card sets be dried up, and those prices are really starting to climb. And you're probably going to start seeing that with modern stuff, such as from the earlier Sword and Shield era, even from Pokemon card sets that are not spectacular. Sets like Rebel Clash, base set Sword and Shield are now starting to climb up into the $200 and $300 range, and you're going to just keep on seeing modern sets go in that path, I think, because there's still a ton of people collecting Pokemon cards right now. Every single 8 to 10 year old kid in the United States, at least, is collecting or know of Pokemon cards, so that's a huge push when it comes to the hobby. Man, we've opened up quite a few booster packs and still nothing good. These bargain bin products get a bad reputation, quite deservedly so, in just they don't really contain a lot of goodies. But we're going to keep on going. This next product's going to be a little bit more interesting because it contains 7 booster packs. It's a weird little cardboard lunchbox, treasure box sort of case. And let's see what kind of spread we got here. We got 3 Vivid Voltage. That's kind of interesting. We got 2 Brilliant Stars booster pack, a Fusion Strike, and another Evolving Skies. I'm getting quite a few Evolving Skies booster packs inside of random miscellaneous Pokemon card products. So if you are someone that's definitely looking to just crack open a couple of Evolving Skies booster packs, nothing crazy, and test your luck out, and just give you a small glimmer of a chance of pulling yourself that Umbreon VMAX card, then I would go with some of these cheaper discount Pokemon card products, just because you never know. It's not enough to make you feel really angry or disappointed if you pull something that's not good or a dud card, because you weren't really expecting to pull anything good from that Evolving Skies booster pack anyway. If it does happen, you're simply going to be pleasantly surprised, and I think that's the best case scenario, because if you were to open up a whole entire Evolving Skies booster box and you did not pull anything good, you are going to be extremely disappointed. But if you bought one of these lunchbox tins for 20 bucks, 25 bucks, and you don't pull anything good, that's okay still. You still had some decent fun, and you still have all of these trading cards to add inside of your collection. And usually with Brilliant Stars, you are more likely to get something decent. We already got that Houndoom Trainer Gallery card from the yellow border Pokemon card collection. We are moving on to gray border Pokemon cards now. And just seeing this Houndoom inside of the yellow border, it just doesn't feel right. I'm so used to the gray borders now, even though we are only like 1 or 2 Pokemon card sets into the Scarlet and Violet series. But I completely see it. The Trainer Gallery cards or the Alt Art cards look so much better with these silver and gray borders. I'm actually surprised by how long the Pokemon Company has stuck with this bright yellow design. I guess it's just a historic piece almost to have this classic yellow border. I don't know when the Japanese side switched over to the gray border, but I definitely prefer it. I think moving over in Scarlet and Violet was long overdue, and I'm really glad we made the shift onto Fusion Strike, I believe is this current booster pack, and we pulled the Umbreon V Max Trainer Gallery card. I really like that. That's our biggest hit yet, and I'm actually really happy with this one. This is a display worthy Pokemon card. Now I'm really glad I opened up all these booster packs because this is a card that is worth checking out. This is nice. That's a nice looking card. I think this card might have a shot at being a PSA 10. That is really, really nice. This is exactly what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a card that I can actually say is a strong hit that I can display. And this Umbreon V Max, while it's not the ultra rare one from Evolving Skies, is still a super sweet hit, and it's exactly what I'm talking about. We're gonna sleeve up this bad boy. This is a display worthy card. I'm very, very happy with that. That's what I was looking for. A card that I can add to my collection and be very proud to say, yes, I own it. So that's a very cool one. It doesn't have to be an expensive Pokemon card. I just want a cool Pokemon card. And that is a very cool one. This is why people like Brilliant Stars and the end of the Sword and Shield era. So people have definitely seen a spike in terms of prices on the Tag Team GX alt sets, which are Team Up, Cosmic Eclipse, those sets. And I think we're going to see the same thing happen with Brilliant Stars, Astral Radiance, Lost Origins, because those sets are, I would say, on a very similar level of energy in terms of design, in terms of popularity, very, very similar, you know. The end of the era when you had all these Trainer Gallery cards are just super, super cool. Especially since it's a last bundle of yellow border Pokemon cards. I think people are going to remember them very fondly. So if you want to collect something, I would wait a little bit. I would say now is not like the perfect time. If you really want to, you can still strike. But there's still a chance that sets like Lost Origins and Astral Radiance can get a reprint. Just because they're not that old of sets, they're still going to be in competitive play for quite a while. Why are these two cards stuck together? There's felt like sweat or something stuck on these two cards. I'm just glad they weren't anything too super crazy. But yeah, I would definitely be on the lookout for these modern Pokemon card sets like Brilliant Stars and Silver Tempest and Lost Origins, especially Lost Origins, just because that Giratina V is just so popular. They have some really cool cards inside, just like this Trainer Gallery Umbreon V Max. Super, super cool card. I just love it. Such a cool design. And people are going to look very fondly onto this era. So definitely be on the lookout. We're going to see some really cool stuff inside of these sets. All right, next product up, we got ourselves an Eternatus V tin. You know, I was really hoping for just one card that I can say I'm really proud to own, to display. That's all I really wanted, and we got that. So anything else we get in today's pack opening, it's just going to be icing on the cake. And I'm just excited to see what kind of booster packs that these products contain. Looks like we got some darkness. Oh my goodness, the same kind of packs as the Eevee V tin. That Lucario V tin was great. We got some really nice spread of booster packs. And suddenly with this Eternatus V tin, we're back to some older products. And wow, look at the quality on this card. Look at that. That is some serious gnarly damage on a freshly opened booster packs. This is why you got to be careful of these bargain bin products, you know. People have to really manually take their hands and push these booster packs inside of these tins. I do not believe it is done by machines at all. Someone actually manually puts all these booster packs into these tins, I think. So yeah, you can see some really damaged products inside of these older products. Quality control has never been the Pokemon company on the international side, at least, their strong suit. Once again, look at these boosters. Wow, check out the amount of damage on these cards. That is frightening. This is supposed to be packed fresh. And these cards look like they've been played with and chewed with by a dog or something of that nature. It's crazy. I wonder if it's just because these booster packs and these cards were just bent and scraping against the holder of the tin. If you see inside of the tin, it's got this cardboard thing that keeps the booster packs inside, and I wonder if the booster packs are just getting scraped against the size of these tins. So be careful. This is one of the reasons why these tins are discount Pokemon card products. You can find these on sales just randomly. I'm not going to give you a direct link to one specific website, but you can find these seasonally on sale at different stores, just because people don't typically pick these up. Collectors will pass on them at full retail price. How much does this Eternatus V tin MSRP for? Its manufactured price is set to be around $20, but people are not going to pick this up for 20 bucks. I would not pick this up for 15 bucks. It's probably closer to right around $12 to $10 is when I would say it's reasonable to pick it up. You can pick it up if you're looking for just loose booster packs, if you're into collecting loose booster packs. Most people are not. Let's look at the condition of these cards. Once again, still quite a bit of whitening. There's just quite a bit of whitening. The corners on these cards are definitely chipped and bent, so you're not going to get a nice card from this. Even if you pull something really cool, the packs are just damaged. These cards are not going to be good. These are easy 7s or 6 at PSA any day of the week, so I'm okay with us not getting any crazy pulls. I would actually feel a bit hurt if I got something really good and the card came out to be very damaged. Alright, final product up, and we got ourselves an Alakazam V box. I remember this box came out 2 or 3 years ago, right around the Vivid Voltage era. So I don't expect to see any Brilliant Stars or Astral Radiance booster packs inside of here. But yeah, still a really cool box. I think I picked this up on Black Friday or at one of my holiday special where I was able to pick up, wow, look at that, a Sun and Moon base set. That is crazy old. Pretty surprising to see inside of one of these products. Sun and Moon base was slightly overprinted, so you can still find booster boxes of Sun and Moon base going for way cheaper than something like Team Up, even though Sun and Moon base is way older. So yeah, if you're still looking for some vintage booster boxes, pick up Sun and Moon base. There's some cool cards inside there. Not as good as Scarlet and Violet base, of course, because they didn't have any of the alt art or gallery cards or trainer stuff inside of them, but it's still a base set for the Sun and Moon era, which I think is really neat. The booster packs feel kind of different, so let's see if we get something good inside of these vintage booster packs. 1, 2, 3 to the front. We toss that old style energy, and we're opening up a Sun and Moon booster pack. This is just bringing me back to 2017. Team Skull, my favorite evil Pokemon team by far. I just think Team Skull's design is just really cool. I like that we have this weird hip-hop group that are just evil, I guess. It's just so goofy compared to something like Team Rocket or Team Magma or Team Aqua, whose whole entire purpose is to, you know, rule the world, capture Pokemon, and do something crazy like cover the world in water. That was literally Team Aqua's plan. Crazy stuff. And you have Team Skull, which is just a really goofy team. We have a Sword and Shield base set. You know what I'm looking for this? The Marnie full art card. That's what I'm currently looking for. Never pulled the Marnie full art, and I would be really happy to have it inside of my collection. But we've already got one chase card from today's video, and that's all I really wanted, was to see if I could get anything good from these bargain bin products. And we did get something pretty decent, so I'm very happy with that. Final booster pack, and we get ourselves a Centiskorch Rare Classic. Alright everybody, that's the end of today's video. We were able to pull a really cool Pokemon card, which is exactly what I was looking for. Final thoughts on these bargain bin discount Pokemon card products. They definitely live up to their reputations. Horrible pull rates, damaged Pokemon cards, everything you can think about them, it's definitely true. But that's the reason why they are so cheap. So every now and again, you can pull something pretty cool outside of them. So for the price that you're getting, it's definitely something interesting that you can pick up on the sideline outside of just an expensive booster box or an elite trainer box. These products can be very fun, casual pickup, especially when they are on extremely discounted prices. $10 for a tin, you can't beat that. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.